Hello, Edi here. I'm still at Dokomi in Düsseldorf, and next to me is Alphond. He's coming over with Danny, and tell us what are you doing here.
So basically, I'm running a lot of events together with Danny's and then with five. So normally it's three of us. We went for overseas events. So we have been New York, we have been to America, most of the America, and then now we are in Dokomi. So it's the second time we're in Dokomi, and then we're running for events and stuff. I mean, in SmartDoll, I do a lot of stuff. So the main that I do is events, and then I will manage the shipment as well, and then most of the customer supports in SmartDoll.
So you work at the Mirai Store in Tokyo as well?
Yeah, I work based in Tokyo as well, and then I live really close to there. If you went to the Tokyo store, then you can probably see me over there as well.
But the real reason I dragged you before this camera is that you have a very special hobby, I guess. Is it a hobby? Is it a hobby?
It's something like a hobby.
So you take pictures not from figures, but from the dolls.
Yes, I mainly focus on dolls photography.
And I'm a figure photographer, so we do kind of match with our interests. And I saw your pictures online, like on Flickr and Facebook
Instagram,
Instagram as well. They're really pretty, and
thank you.
I know that for me as a figure photographer, it's hard because there are 3 to 5 people I know they are really taking good pictures of scaled figures. Then there are lots of people who are doing Nando shots with the part, and then there are also lots of people who are doing beautiful doll photos. And how do you think is compare, because I always compare figure photographing to real photo shootings with real people but with smaller equipment. How do you set up
for dolls photography, because what I'm doing is an outdoor doll photography. So basically what I'm normally doing is I keep my stuff really compact and simple. So normally just I have a backpack and then the doll stand with me, and then tripod stands, basic camera, and then I travel around in Japan to take photo, because Japan is a really great view. Yeah, and basically everywhere is I can take a really good photo from there. So Japan is really a nice place for me.
Is there any difference than shooting a human?
So for me myself, I can do doll photography, but when you ask me to do a cosplayer's photography, it's really hard for me, because I think both of them are really two different type of photographies. Because for doll, they are kind of a standstill, and then you can pose whatever they like. But for cosplay shootings,
you have to instruct them.
Yes, you instruct them. You have to, you need a spatial skill to communicate with the cosplayers so that you can take out the those kind of photography that you're looking for. Yeah, for dolls you can control everything, but cosplay you need another more skills.
You also have to have this personal relationship to build up between two human beings.
Yeah, and that is always know them very well.
Was always hard for me too, because I have all the equipment and maybe the skills, but I suck in posing people. I suck to make feel comfortable.
Yeah, maybe comfortable to work with you.
And then with dolls you can put them out in the rain and the freezing cold, and they don't complain much.
Yes.
Yeah. But is there any dream project?
I normally do is I more like to customize characters that I like taking into. If you can see my Instagram, I customize the Idol Master dolls that I normally taken off recently, and then I was building. I mean, most my inspiration came from the anime that I watch actually. Yeah, so I customize, and then I ask people to help me make the dress for them, hairstyling for them, and then makeup, eyes and stuff. Yeah, those are really interesting.
So you do it all by yourself?
No, I do not do myself because I can't really do sewing, but I have my friends who can help me do all the clothing. I only take photography of it.
And you're as a company, or Danny, is he okay doing things like that for the dolls, or is he very protective so you can change the outfits or the parts, or is it taking a child and ripping something off and putting some new things, or is it can you customize the dolls? Is it okay for you as a philosophical or a company?
I mean normally I can customize a lot of stuff as well. So some parts actually we do customize, if you have been in our store before, there was a Kizuna which Iron Man hand. Yeah, that one actually is a customized version as well that we display in our store. But I think it's still in the store as well.
I know one person, is a Puppy 52.
Puppy Chen. Yeah, so she is from Canada,
who does
and then she do a lot of amazing clothes for us as well. If you know that our Mirai summer uniform, which is designed by her as well, it's a collaboration with her, and then she do the pattern for us, and then we now it's available in our store.
So is this something you support as a company, or is it like so?
Yeah, just
not sure
a very long good friend of with
okay.
us, and then she is like a big SmartDoll fan as well, so she make a lot of like clothing.
But if somebody like starting sewing in his garage, dresses for the smart dolls and
yeah, we'll
promoting
be
it,
glad to have to see those
okay.
as well.
So your view on this is more like the doujin scene in Japan, so where company accept fan art or something
we do,
like
we do,
this.
we do. So we'll be glad that if like SmartDoll fan are able to like give us like feedbacks on like their ideas or like their clothing. We're glad to like see those as well.
Or if somebody doing a stop motion video or something like that using smart dolls, and so you would celebrate this rather than say don't do this. Like
we don't really like stop our supporters to like our fans to like make stuff for us, unless you don't cross that border, which is like something is like really naughty. Yeah. I mean, anything else other than that is like good.
So we want to keep it family friendly, so.
Yes, as long as it's family friendly, and we are really glad to like have our customer and fans like to like do their stuff and then make something for SmartDoll for us as well. We like those.
So what was your main, why did you start photographing? Like photographing, is it just for relaxing, or did you have some goal in mind?
I kind of forgot about what's the main reason that I started this, but I started this whole doll photograph hobby is like 7 years ago, I guess. 7 years ago, I start off like when I see the dolls back in an event in Southeast Asia. So yeah, for some reason I really attracted the dolls, and then when I started, I just like collecting them. It's just like posing with them, take like a very simple phone photography. But after some time, it was like I saw a lot of like my friends whereby they took really great photos, so I started learning photography myself as well. And photograph editing, yeah, it takes some time until today I reach what I can do today.
Yeah, but it's really strange because when you do photo shootings in public with figures or stuff like that, here in Austria, Germany as well, I guess. So they may have some strange.
Actually, the same thing for when I'm doing a doll photography in Japan as well. I mean, people are like, "Whoa, what is this?" It's like.
Yeah, but I guess people are more open-minded here.
It's more open-minded.
Have like
so
strange
so my thing is like when I do photography, if you think that it's something that you really like to, you don't really like care what people will say to you. As long as you're enjoying what you're doing, yeah, that's enough.
But in Japan, I always see like stores. They have like little photo corners. You can put a doll inside.
Yes. I mean, even in our SmartDoll shop in Gotanda, we have that corner as well. So our shop is open on 2nd and 4th Sunday. So whereby there's a lot of like local SmartDoll fans come to our shop, and then they have a mini gathering over there, displaying their smart dolls over there. Yeah, so it's something like a place for them to gather, and then it's a community over there. It's a really huge community in Japan.
Do you have any tips for props? Because like for the Nandos, it's very easy because you can basically take every from the doll houses. It's 1 to 12, I guess, and then 1 to 8 it's acceptable. But 1 to 3 is like, where do you get like if you want to have a sofa or a chair or a bike? Yeah, so where do you get stuff like that? Is it
so actually, I think you can get from doll shop online. So some doll online shop they do that as well, and some like furniture stuff you're talking about, the sofa and then the cupboard. Actually, you can order it from China, where you need some, you know some Chinese. Yeah, I mean China have a lot of people who can do those kind of stuff. And then what next is you can actually ask people to customize for you. It might be a bit pricey, but yeah, sometimes I do that as well.
Because when I do things like that, I just take a normal object and say, okay, what is made of? Like maybe I can scale it down and then rebuild it from scratch.
So actually, what I can suggest is that because we use a lot of 3D printers in our company as well. Yeah, so 3D printer is something is really convenient if you want to make something small stuff for the dolls, whereby our dolls is made based on like 3D models as well.
Actually, you can buy a 3D printer from your side. I see the Atom is available.
Yeah, so basically it's we use Atom's 3D printer to print the first prototype of the doll before we start making the mold for them. So yeah, you can like go to our website and then visit the link, and then it will lead you to the website whereby you can purchase a 3D printer from there. So one 3D printer, I guess it costs around like so 200,000 yen something. In euro, I guess it's around thousand something euros, I guess.
But it's not that. It's not that crazy expensive. So you
no. It's something is that really worth investment.
Yeah. I guess so. Did you bring your personal doll here to Germany as well?
Yes, I do actually. But I haven't got the time to really prepare them yet. But
I don't know if you know, but maybe for next year or for the future, actually near to the exhibition hall is a garden, a Japanese garden. Yeah, it's like not far away, so many cosplayers are there as well and taking pictures, and so maybe check it out sometime. I'm sure you can find it on Google Maps, so
sure.
And this is a small insider tip from the locals, Okay, thank you very much for your time, and take care, and have a safe trip home to Tokyo.
Yeah, sure.
And I hope you will do awesome photos as well in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, this was me from Dokomi with Alphond, and check out his social sites, Instagram profile, Flickr site as well, and take care, bye.